Up next in Elizabeth's drumming project's video of the month. Elizabeth sharing her experiences, short history of double bass drumming, the pros and cons, the logic of pedals and foot setting, and Elizabeth showing her double bass drumming practice. Hi everyone! So double bass drumming is something that I developed really late. I learned it in about a year, maybe a year and a half, but I still have to learn a lot more. What I want to tell you is don't give up, guys. So it'll take some time to learn it. Just do your exercises, practice a lot, try other drum patterns, and most important thing, don't rush it. So do it on your own tempo and you'll get there. Did you know that double bass drumming is not only for hard genres such as hard rock, heavy metal, hardcore, thrash, and so on, but is also used in genres such as jazz, for example? But what is double bass drumming exactly? Believe it or not, but double bass drumming already appeared in the late 1940s. It was introduced by jazz artists like Ray McKinley and Ed Shaughnessy when they put two double basses next to each other. It became popular by jazz drummer Louis Bellson. After that, it was mostly used by rock drummers in the 60s and became an essential technique in the heavy metal and thrash scene. Double bass drumming doesn't mean you have to have two bass drums. You can just buy a double bass pedal such as the Thomas Pete Cobra, Pearl Diminator, Mapix 500 and so on. I use Iron Cobras from Tama. The good thing about having a double bass pedal instead of two bass drums is that the double pedals don't need much space. Basically, it's also cheaper. And you only have to tune one bass drum instead of two. Making two bass drums sound exactly the same is a pain in the ass if you don't know how to tune. And last but not least, you don't need to buy a rack, which doesn't look flattering in my opinion. So that's why I use a double bass pedal instead of two bass drums. But what about the foot setting? You can place your feet in three ways on a pedal: on the top, in the middle, and at the end. If you place your feet on the top, you don't have to put much force on it, but you do have to cover a large distance. This can make your bass drumming slow. If you place your feet at the end, you have to put much force in your ankle and feet, but you don't have a large distance anymore, so you'll be able to drum faster. With your feet in the middle of the pedals, you compromise the pros and cons of setting your feet on the top and the end. Another tip: use the top of your feet and not the whole feet. The power must come from your ankles. So now that you know the history and the basics of double bass drumming, I'll show you how I practice my double bass drumming in different drum patterns.